YouTube, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. So today guys, we're going to be showcasing the cheapest deck that you can actually use during the event. Now typically I should have been showcasing an Emancipator deck earlier, but I was thinking like, what is the cheapest deck that you can actually pull off for the event? And by far this one of those decks. It's kind of like Umi Control, but way cheaper per se. So the only UR card that you'll have for this deck is your extra deck monster, which is the Stealth Kraken monster, and even that you can just remove the 3 copies of this monster here, the Spawn and the Stealth Kraken itself, and then add like a couple of monsters for the Pot of Extravagance, and basically that is all that you need, because you're gonna focus mostly with your vanilla monsters. And speaking of vanilla monsters, you're gonna be focusing on 3 copies of Megalo Smasher X and 2 copies of Gagagigo. So the idea of this deck is normal summoning or spell summoning your vanilla monster to the field, and then you can retrieve a copy of your Phantasm Spiral Battle or your Phantasm Spiral Power. So the battle allows you to pop 1 card on the field from your hand, and Spiral Power allows you to negate 1 monster on the field from your hand. Now these cards will take effect once Umi is on the field, and typically Pacifist the Phantom City is also called as Umi, so it's a really good card to actually use into the deck. Furthermore, I think most of you already have a copy of these SR cards for the pots, for the Card of the Minds if you're running runic decks. So that's basically it. Duality for Floowandereeze, and even so for Extravagance, you'll just have to use your extra deck for basically it. Your source of banish to draw 2 cards. What else? The only unfamiliar card that you have here in the main deck is your 2 copies of lose 1 turn. Now this effect of this card is typically like skill drain / Baguska for 1 turn. So it's basically like that. As long as it's a special summon monster, then it will go on defense position, and then it cannot use its effect during that turn it was special summoned. So it's a really good effect though. So it lets you take control of the field under 1 turn, and that's basically what you need to do. Furthermore, you have the regular stuff, the Sea Self Attack paired with the copy of Pacifist the Phantom City. Now with regards to the ratios, it's really up to you guys on how many copies do you want for the other trap cards, but usually the compulsory, the torrential tribute, you'll have to max that one out. The 3 copies of Fist of the Unrivaled Tenyu is a really good effect if you're controlling a vanilla monster on the field. Other than that, for the number of Sea Stealth Attack, you can go for 1 or 2 copies, but I prefer just having or maxing it out on 2 copies at best, of course. But for this showcase, I'm just gonna go with 3 copies, just to like get a hold or get a foothold of the Sea Stealth Attack under 1 turn. Extra deck wise, just add a ton of normal monsters or vanilla monsters on your extra deck. If ever you want to summon the 2 level 4s, you can go for your Stealth Kraken and then go towards your 2 copy of Spawn. Furthermore, your other monsters are all basically vanilla monsters. You can even remove Sprite Elf, that's just an addition there. You can go for 3 copies of another vanilla monster if you wish. Other than that, that's basically it, what you need for your deck. So since you're mostly going up with level 4 monsters anyways, including your vanilla monsters, so that's basically your go-to play right there. And of course, your searchers allows you to bring forth more trap cards to your hand, or more spell cards, or even a copy of your vanilla monsters to your hand. So that's it for today. Let's move towards the replays, and it's just a short replay for this type of deck and how to showcase this deck basically during the event. So let's go. Alright guys, so the gameplay for this type of deck is a snowballing effect, or a slow-paced deck that you can actually grasp control over your opponent's monster or even the field. So typically, we got a good starting hand with 1 Terraforming, 1 Fish Owner, and our copy of Sea Stealth Attack. Now, like I said earlier, it is a snowballing type of deck wherein you get your materials from time to time or each turn, and then you'll take advantage the longer the turn is. So let's go. We are going first, getting a copy of 2 cards from our top of our deck. he will go and chain with Max C, so it's not really a problem. It's kind of like the Umi control, where you can just have like 1 or 2 spell summons during that turn. So anyways, we draw into a copy of Torrential Tribute on our compulsory. We go for the Phantasm City, go for a Fish Sonar, and then get a hold of one of our vanilla monster. Now, the thing here, you can go for a spell summon a copy of you can spell summon the vanilla monster right away if you got a normal monster, basically. But I don't want him to do that because we are under Maxi, so let's just normal summon it since it's still our priority to normal summon the monster anyways. So we go setting our copy of our compulsory, the Torrential Tribute, and a Sea Stealth attack. He will Kaiju us and then set 2 cards on the field. So I think this is the Penguin Soldier that he actually used earlier. But yeah. Extravagance first. Summoning Gagagigo. With the help of the Phantasm City, get a hold of our battle, popping 1 card, but we won't use it at the moment. So attack for around 4,000 something. There we go, attack for that, and then we just set a copy of Unrivaled Tenyi. Now, the thing about this, if your opponent destroys this card face down, you can spell summon a normal monster from your extra deck. So basically, your go-to target there is your vanilla monsters. But since at the moment on, we only have like 2 vanilla monsters because we banished them for the effect of Extravagance. So take note of that if ever you're gonna use Extravagance. There we go. So he's gonna chain it and then negate the effect of our Sea Stealth attack. Luckily, we got the Unrivaled Tenyi, which is a superior card effect, which is a counter trap. But we still have it actually. So that was really bad on my part because I think I did not click the OK button on the Sea Stealth attack, or was it I misclicked something? But yeah, it went through for the Lightning Storm. So yeah, it was really sad on my part, but yeah, we actually lost the back row there. Luckily, I have a second copy of Sea Stealth attack there. So we go draw into a copy of Dimensional Fissure, which, like I said earlier, during our battle phase, we prompted the effect of Penguin Soldier, which was not half bad because we could still normal summon anyways. And he still has the Kaiju, so that's really bad for us. So we don't need to normal summon that turn. On this turn, just set 1 card there. Normal summon our Gagagigo. I'll use the Stealth attack there. And then with the help of the Phantasm City, we can normal summon, or swirl summon, I mean, the token, which is a level 8 Phantasm token monster. With a 2k attack. It's really nice to have that card in the field. Use the effect of the battle, pop the field spell, which is Wetlands. Interesting card to have on as a field spell. But yeah, we got Kaiju once more. Sea Stealth attack, banish that card, so we will still have only non-effect monsters on the field. So that's what we're aiming for. So you set 1 card face down. We use the effect of the Spiral Battle to pop that face down card. And with that, since he hasn't used that back row there, that means we are free to move with an attack. So we're just finishing off with that matter. Alright, so game number 2, guys. Our opponent is going first. We have the Phantasm City, 1 Prosperity, 1 Fish Sonar, 1 Torrential Tribute, and lastly, 1 Power. Sadly, we don't have any monsters on the field, but hopefully with the Prosperity we can draw into 1 or whatsoever. But yeah, on his turn, I think we're going up against an Umi control, or better yet, a Phantasm deck. I haven't actually checked on this one, but yeah, it's kind of like similar to ours, having Pot of Duality. But yeah, Umi control can work the same way. Our opponent is using Soul Drain for some reason. I don't know why he does that. We go for that. Prosperity, get a copy of what did we get again from our Prosperity? Fish Sonar. All right, there we go. Normal summon 1. We prompted the effect of Pacifist. We will use the effect of Punishment. I was scared if he actually said a copy of Endless, but I think Endless was banned during this event, so really lucky. So our opponent activated a card effect, so that allows us to spell summon 1 token to the field. There we go, a 2k beat stack on the field with, of course, the Spiral Power and the Compulsory alongside the Torrential Tribute. You know, summon so this is actually Umi control deck. From a summon the electric jellyfish, we send that back with a copy of compulsory, pop that back row, and then during our turn we draw into a copy of extravagance, which allows us to gain more cards. So fish summoner, getting a copy of Megalo Smasher, spell summon another copy of Vanilla Monster, and then normal summon our very own copy of Megalo Smasher X. And that's basically the game. Easy enough, like I said earlier, if you actually draw into the right cards. So yeah. Alright, so we have the third game, guys, with 2 copies of Megalo Smashers, 1 Demise, 1 Compulsory, and lose 1 turn. I think this is the Heavy Samurai deck that we're going up against. I'm not sure, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think this is the Despot one, or Despot game. Summon level 4. So typically I don't know how these effects go, but the effect to bounce 1 card, I think. Yeah. This is the bounce 1 card. You can activate this on return, your opponent takes no battle damage, blah 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 blah. I forgot. I think spell summons 2 Despot, but yeah. I just bounced that one up, and then during our turn we do for battle, but I forgot the effect of Demise. Our opponent takes no battle damage, so yeah, that was on my part really sucky. So normal summoning Despot 2, go for a machine duplication, negate that duplication, then he ends his turn there. So he has a ton of resources that he can actually bring forth. Megalo Smasher activated, and then activated attack, and then that's basically it. So just dishing out some small damage of 2,000 per turn. As long as you have monsters in the field that are vanilla, then you are very good. So Fish Stoner brings over the copy of a vanilla monster, spell summon 1 from their deck, and we still have our normal summon, by the way. So basically that's it. A ton of cards, draw into cards, use the effect of battle, pop cards to the field, allow us to dish out more damage. So that's basically how the game, or how this deck works. Alright, so let's go back to the outro. So that's it for today, guys. That was the deck profile, and those are the replays. Hope you enjoyed this kind of content. We'll talk about the Adam and Speeders on another time. Thank you for watching this video. Keep safe, good luck, and I'll see you guys on the next video. So long.